The Lao attack, Kumar Sangakkara. In this session, we are going to discuss the last part of the speech. The last part of the speech. In this part of the speech, Sangakkara refers to some experience. Some experience in Colombo after the terrorist attack in Pakistan. This incident takes place in Colombo. Some week after the terrorist attack. Please go to your text, page number 30. Page number 30. Page number 30. Right. This part. This is the fourth part of the speech. I think the number is fourth. Put the number 4. We divided speech into various parts. Now this is the last part. Now let's read it. A week after our arrival in Colombo from Pakistan, I was driving about town and was stopped at a checkpoint. Now this situation takes place in Colombo by or near a checkpoint. A soldier politely inquired. A soldier, Sri Lankan soldier, politely, politely in a gentleman way. Politely means well-mannered way. Inquired means question. As to my health after the attack. Now when Sangakkara goes through the city, at the checkpoint he stopped. Then a soldier questions him, "How are you, sir? How do you feel? How do you feel? How about your health after the terrorist attack?" Now the soldier knows Sangakkara. Sangakkara does not know the soldier. So there are so many soldiers, but there is only one Sangakkara. Remember. I said I was fine. Now Sangakkara mentions, he told he was fine and added that what they as soldiers experience every day, we only experience for a few minutes. Now Sangakkara said, he speaks about his experience, about the terrorist attack. Within a few minutes, he understood the nature of terrorist attacks, the pain of bullets, we experience for a few minutes. Sangakkara honestly mentions, right? But managed to grab all the news headlines. He also says, now he reads much about war in Sri Lanka. News about war. He reads news about war. He listens to news about war. Now I am interested in war, Sangakkara says. He admires soldiers' work, soldiers' duty. Now you soldiers experience bullet every day. We experience bullet. We experience bullet. We experience bullet within few moments. Within a few moments. That soldier looked me in the eye. That soldier looked me in the eye and replied. He answered. Now underline these words. Now underline these words. Right? What are these words? Spoken by the soldier. Very important. Now, soldier speaks these words to Sangakkara. Soldier says, it's okay. It is okay if I die because it's my job. You see, death is my job. Death is my job. Maraneka mage rassawa. You see how brave this soldier is. How courageous. How duty-loving. They are his qualities. Courageous, brave, duty-loving. How duty-loving this soldier is. He says, death is my job. I am not afraid of death. I am ready for it. I am ready for it. I am ready. I am ready for it. But you are a hero. But you are a hero. You are a hero. Now soldier says, Sangakkara is a hero. But normally we say, soldiers are heroes. අපි කියන්නේ soldiers are heroes කියලා. But soldier himself says, cricketers are heroes. Soldier කියනවා, cricketers are තමයි heroes. What is this? This is ordinary Sri Lankans' love and admiration. Ordinary Sri Lankans' love and admiration for cricketers. Love and admiration for cricketers. Right? Okay? Because cricketers are loved ones in our country. All people love cricketers, admire cricketers because they love cricket. Cricket is not our national sport, but still we admire. We love to see cricket matches. We love to play cricket. We love our cricketers. They are heroes. Right? Now, the soldiers' words depict the cricketer situation in Sri Lanka. You are a hero, he says. If you were to die, cricketer's death would be a great loss for our country. Great loss. Unbearable loss. Serious loss. Cricketer කෙනෙක් මරුණාම ලොකු පාඩුවක් රටට. soldier කෙනෙක් මරුණාම එහෙම පාඩු වෙන්නේ නැහැ, because there are so many soldiers, but there are a few small number of cricketers. Now, in this way, the soldier admires Sangakkara's duty as a cricketer, Sangakkara's character as a cricketer, right? Sangakkara cannot believe these words because he has never heard such words from ordinary Sri Lankans. Sangakkara realizes Sri Lankans, normal, ordinary Sri Lankans, love cricket and cricketers. He feels proud of himself being a cricketer in Sri Lanka, right? Now, I was taken aback. Sangakkara says he was surprised. Taken aback means that he was surprised to hear these praises, admirable words. Sangakkara thinks, how can this man refers to the soldier, note it down. How can this man value his life less? This man values his life less than mine. Now this man thinks, Sangakkara feels, this man, soldier, thinks of my life greater than his life. This is unbelievable. His sincerity, his open-heartedness, sincerity means honesty, open-heartedness, was overwhelming, great, unbelievable, overwhelming. I felt humbled. Humble means little. Sangakkara says, I felt very little before this great soldier. I felt humbled. The soldier's great character. Before the soldier's great character, I felt very little, a small. Finally, Sangakkara ends the speech. This is the passion. Passion means love. This is the love that cricket and cricketers evoke in Sri Lanka. Evoke means arouse, create, or kindles, dallana, ausana. Evoke in Sri Lankan's heart. All cricketers and cricket arouse high passion, a great love in Sri Lankan's heart. Now, Sangakkara realizes the place of cricket and cricketers in Sri Lanka for the first time after the Lahore attack. Right? This is the love. Because of this love, I strive every day. Strive means fight, try hard. I try hard every day of my career. Career means my job to be worthy of, very important. Because of this love of ordinary Sri Lankans for the cricket and cricketers, I every day try to be a great cricketer as an honor, as an respect, as some kind of respect for those good people. උන්ගේ ආදරේ නිසා තමා මං අද හොඳ ක්‍රිකටර් කෙනෙක් වෙලා ඉන්නේ. Now Sangakkara ending the speech, he respects his fellow Sri Lankans, his beloved Sri Lankans, he respects for making him a great cricketer in the world. He says, because of my loving Sri Lankans, I have become a great cricketer. Otherwise, I wouldn't be so. Right? එහෙම නොවෙන්න තිබුණා. මගේ ජනතාව මට ආදරේ නොකළා නම්. You see, he honestly respects, admires his fans, followers, ordinary people for encouraging him to be a great cricketer through love. Through love. Right. Now, in this way, the speech concludes with Sangakkara's thanksgiving to his followers, his admirers, ordinary Sri Lankans. Right. Now we have to write down a little comment on this part. Take your notebook. Write down last part of the speech. Last part of the speech. Write down the topic. Write down the topic. Sangakkara's experience. Sangakkara's experience in Colombo Sangakkara's experience in Colombo after the Lahore attack, after the Lahore terrorist attack. Go on, write in. In the last part of the last part of the speech, Sangakkara speaks about a personal experience, that he encounters, ENCOUNTERS, that he encounters at a checkpoint in Colombo. At a checkpoint in Colombo. Full stop. A week after the Lahore terrorist attack, Sangakkara meets a Sri Lankan soldier Sri Lankan soldier who inquires, INQUIRES, who inquires his good health, his good health after the terrorist attack. After the terrorist attack. He answers the soldier. He answers the soldier. He answers the soldier. Mentioning his change of attitude, mentioning his change of attitude towards the war in Sri Lanka. Towards the war in Sri Lanka. In response, next sentence, in response to Sangakkara's words, the soldier The soldier gives a stunning, S-T-U-N-N-I-N-G. Stunning means surprising. A stunning answer. Please quote these words. It's okay if I die because it's my job. And I am ready for it. But you are a hero. And if you were to die, it would be a great loss for our country. Quote those words. Okay? Go on, write in. The soldier, in a new line, the soldier honestly admires Sangakkara's duty as a cricketer. Sangakkara's duty as a cricketer in contrast, C-O-N-T-R-A-S-T, in contrast with his own duty. With his own duty. He mentions, next sentence, with his own duty, he mentions that as a soldier, his duty is to die, D-I-E, in the name of country, and is and ready for it, full stop. The soldier further mentions that a soldier's death is not a soldier's death is not A soldier's death is not much significant. 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 FICANT. Not important. Much. Much, not much, significant. In contrast with a cricketer's death. Because cricketers' death, because cricketers are the real heroes of this country. Real heroes of this country. Real heroes of this country. Next paragraph. Sangakkara mentions that he was surprised to hear HEAR here the soldier's words. The soldier's words. Soldier's words. That manifest, MANIFEST, manifest how ordinary Sri Lankans love cricket and cricketers. Full stop. He also mentions that he was surprised to see and hear, 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 to see and hear a great soldier and some brave words that made him a small person, before him. Right, please quote these words. I was taken aback. How can this man value his life less than mine? His sincerity was overwhelming and I felt humbled. I felt humbled. Right. We'll discuss further in our next session.